Welcome back, everybody. You know what to do if you want to see more content. Let's get into the topic of today's video. Today is the theory that I came up with about 4 days ago to the recording of this video. So about August 22nd, give or take, maybe the 24th. But anyway, the theory I wanted to open a discussion on is how XRP holders and Ripple have defeated the banks already, and how we are winning. It's just in extreme slow motion. So I want to take everybody back to when the escrow first came up. The escrow with tens of billions of XRP tokens in it. You see, many people thought that Ripple's only goal was to empty out their escrow. It was to sell XRP to institutions and then move on with their lives. And they would make hundreds of billions doing it. But now that Ripple has taken yet another path, which is applying for a banking license, now the institutions have caught on that it was the biggest mistake they could have ever made not buying Ripple's escrow. Because if Ripple gets their license, I should say when they get their license, then that means that with the current price of XRP sitting around $3, that means that Ripple as a bank would have immediately at least give or take about $120 billion of capital that they can lend out instantly. And that means that even without other forms of collateral, that means that Ripple would become one of the richest banks without having to IPO. So as the banking puppets, the banking cartel puppets that were with Jay Clayton, Elizabeth Warren, that other guy, Gary Gensler, I forgot his name for a second, that would mean that they should have just allowed Ripple to sell off all of their tokens. Because if Ripple had sold off most of their tokens and then they applied to be a bank, they would have had colossally less money to lend out to other places. But now that Ripple has had all this opposition and the cartel has seen what they're doing, there's virtually no constitutional way to stop it. Which means that Chase, JP Morgan, and all these other big banks, they knew that they were in trouble. Because if they put all of their forces, I'm talking metaphorically, if they put all their forces at the north side, Ripple just came at it from the south side. And because they came at it from the south side, they were completely flabbergasted because they didn't have any protection at all from the south side. Well, so instead of fighting through tons of court in order to try to get themselves cleared so that they can sell XRP to institutions, which, by the way, they got, but instead of wasting time like that, Ripple just said, okay, no problem. We'll just change what we do and come at it from a different angle. So Ripple already seemed to have had another plan entirely in case the first plan fell through. So that was, short and sweet, what my theory is for today. I think that Ripple has checkmated the banks by getting Judge Torres to say that you cannot sell XRP directly to institutions or else it's a security. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm onto something? Am I missing something? Have a good one.